at 6, you've heard about the federal COVID-19 vaccine mandate for workers. So the question is, does the governor's executive order against mandates impact this rule? We're getting answers from the experts. The search for a gunman who shot and killed a man who was home alone. New details on the phone call the victim made moments before he died.
He hit my baby and ran. This is my baby blood right here.
An 18-year-old girl is killed in a hit-and-run accident. Now her family is calling for change. Good news for the Texans. The main quarterback for the team is back this Sunday. Details on Tyrod Taylor's return.
But let's start with some breaking news here. The U.S. Justice Department announced it filed a lawsuit against the state of Texas and the Texas Secretary of State over certain restrictive voting procedures imposed by Texas Senate Bill 1, which was signed into law September 2021. The complaint says the bill violates the Voting Rights Act by restricting assistance for voters who have a disability and to answer questions voters may have while at the polls.
Also breaking tonight, a jury has found Kendrick Johnson guilty of the murder of Lamar High School student DeLindsey Mack. Johnson was on trial this week for that 2018 murder. 2 other people are also charged with Mack's death, including a former classmate accused of faking a relationship with Mack to help Johnson arrange the murder. Well, deputies have now identified the young man killed late last night in Northeast Harris County in a possible attempted burglary.
That's right. The family of Francisco Orozco is grieving this evening. And as our Pooja Lodia shows us, deputies are now trying to identify a suspect. She's live with more this evening. Pooja.
Well, Eric, investigators right now say they are still trying to find out if this young man was deliberately targeted or if this was a random attempted burglary. I have spoken to that young man's sister. She says the family just doesn't know what to think right now. This evening, 20-year-old Francisco Orozco is dead, and police are trying to figure out why.
I didn't know it was gunfire at the time. I just thought that it was fireworks.
Neighbors started hearing sirens around 8:30 last night. That's when Francisco's brother and sister-in-law went to the hospital.
I did see the ambulance because I saw the lights from the ambulance. And again, I did get up and peep out the window, and I was concerned because I saw that they brought the gurney up.
Francisco was home alone, and 2 hours later, he called his brother at least twice to say somebody was breaking in. By the time deputies arrived, they found the back window open and Francisco dead in the bedroom. Deputies say nothing inside was missing or disturbed.
I hate to see it, and I pray for the family and everything, and I just hope everything goes well in the investigation.
Now, as deputies go door to door looking for evidence, neighbors here say they are tired of the crime here. Just last month, somebody broke in next door.
Unfortunately, they took my weapon, which is a form of protection that I use for my personal safety. And I did find out that there was some recent burglaries of vehicles and things of that nature in the neighborhood.
And investigators out here say they don't have enough information to give anything on any kind of suspect or suspects who could be involved here. They are continuing to interview people involved and to try to search for evidence. Reporting live, Pooja Lodia, ABC13 Eyewitness News.
All right, a tough one to sort out right there. Pooja, thank you for the update. Also an update on a major story we first told you about yesterday. The former Houston police sergeant accused of sexually assaulting a 13-year-old has been ordered to wear a GPS monitor and follow a curfew. So here's video of 50-year-old Tung Tran in court today. He posted his $260,000 bond. Tran was relieved of duty after he was arrested, and police said the victim was a family friend.
I want to give you a live look now across Houston on this chilly Thursday. The question now is, how cold will it get tonight? Chief Meteorologist Travis Herzog is tracking the temps for us. And Travis, what can we expect this evening?
Gina, it's going to slowly clear out those clouds, and that means it gets even colder overnight with temperatures dropping down into the 40s just about everywhere. Now, exactly how cold it gets depends on how quickly the clouds clear out in your neighborhood. So at this hour across Texas, it's generally in the 50s and 60s, but when you look just to the north of Houston, in College Station, in Huntsville, it's warmed into the 60s, the reason why the clouds have cleared out. So I've thrown the clouds on now. They have made their way through Conroe, that clearing line now approaching Harris County, Spring Creek. And so eventually in the next few hours, we will see those clouds clear out in Houston. In fact, from our ABC13 tower cam, you look closely, you can see the bright horizon and that stark cloud edge that'll be passing through over the next few hours. And that means from I-10 northward, it's going to drop down into the lower and middle 40s. Lots of spots near 40 degrees to start the day from College Station to Huntsville, Conroe, and Livingston. Mid 40s along I-10 through Harris County, upper 40s to the south and around Galveston. You are looking for low temperatures tonight into the mid 50s, and there will still be a little bit of a breeze stirring around sunrise, and that means the wind chill factor will take about 5 degrees off of that actual temperature. Sunshine returns for all of us tomorrow. It is going to be a beautiful day, but still on the cool side. Our highs in the mid 60s, still about 10 degrees below average. But a warm up is on the way ahead of a cold front arriving around Veterans Day. I'll have more on that, plus your weekend forecast coming up.
All right, you got it, Travis. Thanks a lot. A new federal guidance now from the Labor Department requires workers for federal contractors and healthcare facilities to get the COVID-19 vaccine. That's right. The regulation released today applies to large businesses with at least 100 workers. Employees must either get vaccinated or undergo weekly testing starting January 4th. Federal contractors and healthcare workers will not have that testing option, though they can get an exemption from the vaccine for religious or medical reasons. So what does this mean for Texas? Because remember, Governor Greg Abbott issued an executive order banning all vaccine mandates in Texas just last month. ABC13's Nick Notario has been looking into this. So what are you finding out this evening, Nick?
Well, Eric, if you thought, okay, we're Texans, the governor's got this order in place, this won't impact me, right? Well, you're wrong, at least according to the expert that we talked to. He says he believes this federal rule will supersede what is done at the state level. However, expect to see a lot of lawsuits when it comes to this new rule. Now, he suggests that employers and workers, if you're one of these people that's going to be impacted, you should act as if this is going to happen. Prepare to either get vaccinated or test weekly and pay out of pocket for those tests as well. And he also says that companies should start to collect vaccination information right now. This way they have an idea of exactly how many people this impacts. Overall, this is going to impact about 100 million Americans. Now, that's a lot of people to track. So we wanted to find out, okay, since there are so many people, what is being done right now to track to make sure how they're going to enforce this new rule?
OSHA has also made clear in its comments today that they intend to prioritize enforcement of these regulations. And then, of course, there's also the chance that an individual employee will actually be the person that brings these issues to the attention of the government. There will probably be an increase of what we call whistleblower complaints in this situation.
Now, there's also a big penalty if people do not comply. How about $14,000 per incident? Now, that's not leveled on the employee, but that would be put on the employer if that is not put into place. Now, currently, this rule is, you might be thinking, okay, how long is this going to be in place forever? Well, no. Right now, the way the rule is written is that it is going to be in place for the next 6 months. Now, that doesn't mean you can avoid this and 6 months later, you're good to go. No. The federal government could always extend it, so it could last even longer than 6 months. Now, OSHA does plan to host virtual meetings to help give out information, also update its website to help out different employers. We spoke to the Exclusive Furniture CEO, and he says he needs that information because he has so many unanswered questions.
Who's paying for the test? How are you going to check it? What happens? How much are the fines? Those are just a lot of questions that I want to answer. I want to ask, and I want answers for him. And then what is Governor Abbott going to do? Because he has, vowed, saying that if companies ask, he will prosecute them or they will come after them. So I don't want the governor to be mad at us either because we're following a federal mandate.
Now, the Texas AG is planning to sue the federal government over this new rule. Now, there is an interesting note. There are certain people that are exempt from doing this. Say, for example, you work outdoors exclusively. That's all you do. Say you're a landscaper or a construction worker, then you may not have to follow this rule. Also, if you're a truck driver, you drive alone, then this would not apply to you either. However, if you work indoors and your employer has 100 or more employees, get ready to either get the vaccine or test weekly starting January 4th. Live in the newsroom, Nick Notorio, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Lots of questions and lots of moving parts, Nick, but thanks for getting some clarity on that one. Okay, now this rule, of course, comes as the CDC and the FDA authorize the Pfizer vaccine for kids ages 5 to 11. So here in our area, kids over 5 can get vaccinated at Houston Health Department vaccine sites starting tomorrow. Texas Children's Hospital and Memorial Hermann are now vaccinating eligible children. Parents can also reserve vaccination appointments for their kids through Walgreens and CVS starting this week.
And since kids over age 5 can now get their shots, the state health agency tracking vaccinations is now including younger kids in their vaccination count. So here's a look at the updated numbers. 66% of eligible Texans over the age of 5 now have had at least one dose of the COVID vaccine. 57% are fully vaccinated.
Mental health experts are sounding the alarm. Young black boys are committing suicide at a very high and alarming level. We'll talk about some of the reasons why they're struggling and what you at home can do to help.
Also taking aim at Houston City Council, one local group says there's just not enough representation and they want local leaders to do something about it.
And in 30 minutes, Harris County is getting a new air monitoring system. We're taking a closer look at who is at risk for problems linked to air pollution and what community members are doing to keep their neighbors safe.
And monitoring your evening drive now inbound on the Gulf Freeway. This is the ramp to 59 northbound. We do have a wreck and the backup from this wreck slowing things down in from the South Loop into downtown on the Gulf Freeway. You are in the red at 16 minutes.